Hello and welcome to another edition of Starving Electrician. Starving Electrician, that rhymes. Isn't that good? Anyways, today's edition, what we're going to be doing is fishing wires with a fishing pole, glow stick, whatever you want to call it. These things are flexible rods that screw together so you can get further distances, of course. So we have two of these, they're 4 foot apiece, and they simply just screw together. See, they're threaded right in there. Oh, look at that shaking. I guess I need a beer. Right in there, they screw together. Then you can send them, as far as you want. They come in sections of, I think, 6 of them, 4 or 6 of them. You can pick them up at Home Depot. But anyways, we'll be showing you how to fish with these. Okay, now let's just dive right into it because we're trying to go for quick and easy here. So right here, what we have is, let's say we're cutting in a switch, and then we have the top plate inside the attic that we'll run our hole up through here, through the top plate to get into the attic. Well, there's a couple different ways you can do it. It's up to you. You can do what you see here and drill a hole above the top plate and drill it out and fish your wires up top and have another hole here so you can pull your wire up and out. Or if you didn't want all that mess, I'd suggest get yourself a screw gun with a really small bit, preferably the size of your 14 gauge wire, just one conductor. I would go right center of my switch, drill up, okay? Take my wire, bend it a little bit, like an offset, and I send it right up that little hole there, boom. And then you can see it from the attic. It's sticking up a foot or so above. So you look around in your attic, if you're crawling around, then you see this, and you know that's right next to the wall, so you clear off your insulation, you see your top plate, you know right where you gotta drill in the center of that. You could drop your chain down like I have in my other videos, or you could just drop the wire down, and hopefully you get lucky, then you can reach your hand in there and grab the wire because you pushed it down. You had it nice and straight, pushed it down the hole. Or you can drop your fishing pole down it. Of course, we're going to tape our Romex right to the end there. Get a little bit extra there. All right, you tape it around and around and around. Quick and easy. All right, and then we taper it. We want it tapered right where the wire meets the rod, so it doesn't get hung up on anything. And then, like we talked about before, especially if you got somebody working with you, we leave that buddy tab so they can undo it, okay? A buddy tab or whatever. It just depends on who's buying the tacos and beers, as I stated before. So it might be your buddy, might be your neighbor, I don't know. But you're up in the attic, let's say, again, fish it down that hole, okay? And then you can see it right here. Reach your hand in where the box is. Pull it out. I mean, you don't even have to be in the attic to get that Romex out. I mean, that's just quick and easy, you know. It's not. It's the whole idea for this is for quick and easy, is to make it easier on you to not get up in an attic. You know, quick and easy to you might be drilling out the holes and not getting in the attic at all, because sometimes you don't have all that space, you know. Sometimes it's simply cramped. Sometimes you can't get in there, or like me, you're lazy. Now, if you had a hole above where you fish your wire up, you push your wire up through here, through your top plate, and because you drilled the hole, you fish your wire up to the top plate, and oh, look at me, I'm already in the attic. I have my hole here. I just grab it, fish it to myself. You see? You fished it to yourself, so you're not in the attic. And then once you have your wire, of course, what do? You tape it to your fishing pole. Stick it through that hole, run it up, through, and just push it to your next light. Then with your next light, here it is, same thing. It's running across the hole, because you've seen that it was right there. You just grabbed it, simply pulled it back in. You know, I know that there's joists opposite ways. If you're hitting a joist, let's say you're hitting wood, What do I do then? Jello. You'll see us on top, and it'll hop over. I mean, you can stick your hand in there and it'll keep on going. If you need it, of course, you need it longer. If it's 20 feet away, you got 20 feet of fishing pole. It's as simple as that to fishing. There's really not a whole lot to this, but the fishing pole will save you time and energy and everything else. And you know, some videos I see talk about all these tools you can use. You know, you fish the wire down, you don't need a fishing pole. You could use something like this, a camera, to stick it in the cavity and look for your wire. What I don't get is that these things cost money. My videos are meant for the homeowner, the beginner, what have you, something to help. By the time you get one of these cameras, people talk about a wire toner. I don't know why they think they need a wire toner for anything other than to find out where your circuit is. That's got nothing to do with it. Stud finder. I mean, studs. It's dense. So okay, here's my studs. I mean, there's ways to fish through there to fish your wire just by using common sense. You don't have to buy stud finders and this little camera and all the other tools that they're trying to sell you on their channels. I mean, sure, I'd like for you to buy stuff for me. I'm not set up like that, but I'm just saying that this is a quick and easy guide to how you fish a wire up. You can drill your holes and grab it, or you can just do that little trick with the wire and push it up through the attic, go on top of the attic, go inside the attic. Here in Vegas, I want to avoid that like the plague. And you can look for that wire. It's sticking up 1.5 feet. If you hit insulation, just twist the damn thing. It'll go through the insulation. You use a coat hanger. You can use whatever you want. People have also said, why don't you use a fish tape to push down there to find the fish tape? Well, the fish tape, hang on, I'll show you the fish tape. Here's mine. This thing, it comes out straight, and sometimes it works, but other times, if this thing gets coiled up inside if it gets coiled up in the cavity, you're never gonna get that thing out. It's just a bear. I'm not saying that you can't use it, but same thing. You would just fish it up through the hole that you drilled. Okay? The hole that you drilled, push it down, down, down. And with this, you're kind of hoping that you can grab onto it and pull it out. It's a bear, I'm telling you. It's rigid, and then it's steel. It's tough. I mean, maybe if you push it back up, but then it gets bound up. In my opinion, the fish tape's more of a pain in the ass than it's worth. Just get a fishing pole. It's rigid, and you can do it yourself.